In this video, I'd like to talk about structured references. What are structured references? Well, they're a different way to refer to areas within a defined Excel table. You can only use structured references if you have one of these tables. They have the cool buttons at the top. So, what do I mean? Well, consider this. If I were going to try to add up the salary of these employees, the salary is in column E, and it runs from cell 2 down to, well, we see cell 11 here. We'd have to scroll all the way down, and we see this is the good old 100-row table. It goes all the way down to row 101. So, if I wanted to refer to all of those cells in another sheet, like the employee summary, and I wanted to add up all those cells, I want to take the sum in that sheet, employee data, and remember, to refer to a sheet, I've got to type in employee data, the name of the sheet, single quote mark because I have spaces, an exclamation point, and then the cell references. I said it was from E2 down to E101. E2 down to E101. We'll check that. Go over to employee data. Yep, well, let's see, it says annual salary. Goes down to 101, and at the very top, yep, we see it's column E, from E2 down to 101. So let's go back to that tab and see how it worked. Oh, I bet it has some numbers in there. Oop, bigger. There it is. Yeah, we added up the total salary and found it's $6,300,000, etc. using that formula, a regular cell reference. Okay. Now you saw there was some work there. I had to use the name of the tab, and I had to go back and make sure it was column E. That can get confusing, and it's the kind of thing that's just waiting for an error. So let's try a structured reference. References. There we go. Equals sum. I want the total payroll, parentheses, and recall our table on that previous page is called employees. The name of this table is employees. So let's start typing employees. E-M-P. Hey, wait a minute. Look down here. There's a tooltip coming up. And as I started typing E, there it is. M, whoop. There's no function called M. This is a table. It's got the little table icon there. Notice if I have E, that's a function icon saying effect, E, date, those are functions. But employees has a little table icon. That says somewhere in this spreadsheet, wherever it is, even if I don't remember exactly, there's a table called employees. And I can type it all out if I want, or when I get a tooltip like that, I can hit Tab and have it come up. Cool. So this is the beginning of a structured reference, naming a table in the spreadsheet. Now, I don't want the whole employees table. I want a column in that table. I want the annual salary column. Oops. Oh, it looks like it added every number in there. Let's not do that. Let's do sum, employees. I want just the pay. Well, which column does that? Aha, if I look down here, look at that drop-down list. Annual salary. Well, hit parentheses. And now this formula, which is saying go get the sum of the employee's annual salary, will give me the same number as the previous cell. Make that look like dollars, of course. Pretty neat. And I can do this with other formulas. I would do the references there, but now I can go, well, give me the average employee's annual salary. Okay. And there's the average. And any function. I remember we mentioned the median function. Give me the median employee's annual salary. Fills in very quickly. $51,000 is the middle salary. Half the people make more, half the people make less. Using these structured references, median employee's annual salary, is a really nice way to make formulas that make logical sense. Anybody could look at this formula and go, you're taking the median of the annual salary of the employees. If your tables are named properly, if they have good headings, people can make sense of that much more quickly and intuitively than if they look at this formula. Go back to the employee data sheet and take cells E2 to E101 to add them. Well, I'll admit, I like cell references. I like the logic of it, but what's in those cells? Even I have to look back at that tab to find out, oh yeah, column E, that was annual salary. Structured references get rid of that guesswork. You know, if things are labeled properly, what you're taking the sum of. So, structured references can make your formula building much more intuitive and much more user-friendly.